Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Snap in the shotgun. The quick out. Crosses the 30. He's got away. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got his man on the right. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. The quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that down.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And his defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's loose on the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snags it over the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. He's at the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running into the open space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. When you're called corn huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the right. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the 1st quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his 2nd right there.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Breaks into the open on the left. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go right back to the run. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husker.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 7 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They just keep firing. On target over the middle. Touchdown, UCF! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. He's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Kelly. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot off.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing the linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Quarterback may change this route. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. Finds a little space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They want to run it left here. There he goes. The 20. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Kelly. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run highlight type throw. but a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
That was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. This quarterback part of their running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. Still running up the 40. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Bean. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. There's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Sets up the screen.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They want to run this quarterback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays. And
oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
A run for the quarterback.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a...
Turning it on! Touchdown, UCF! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. It just turns it on. Going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
He'll ride his man on the option. Breaks the tackle. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. Now on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Looks as if he's going to run it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilcox. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Quarterback will keep it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Powell. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilcox. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Oh, makes a diving snag along the right sideline.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Got it! Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Making side adjustments here. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Going right to work up top. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Turbin. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. On the move. Bust through behind his pad. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
To the air on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Looking to throw it sharp. Boom. And it's incomplete on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He might want another play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's caught downfield. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilcox. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Huskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll move the wide receiver. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Across the 25. Touchdown, Knights! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Burks. Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be...
It's picked off and another empty drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Looking to throw, it's Burks. Quarterback extends the play. Ball is out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Release to the back. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Under fire. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on second and goal. Working that left side now. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge...
Oh, they blocked it. He's got it, and he can go with it. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
On the run from inside his own 5. Out of the crowd, and now he's on the loose. He gets it into enemy territory, and that return has them in business at the 42-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Turbin. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
That's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Speeding down the left side. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, UCF! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Oh, they block it.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gets the back moving. Throws it back. Here's a heat. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets rid of it. This time on target. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Pickup of 15. That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.